episode 2. I'm here with you at the Lake Geneva, as you can see. We're here today to talk about country requirements. This is never a fun topic, as oftentimes it can be quite discouraging. I myself have been told that my applications were thrown aside simply because they saw that I was not from the EU and I was applying for jobs in Geneva. And when you're applying for the private sector, oftentimes they can find someone with the same qualifications as you. In that case, they would take that person that lives in the EU over you and decide not to waste the money on sponsoring your work visa. So for myself, being in the EU, not being in the EU, but looking for a job within the EU, especially Switzerland, where restrictions are a little more complicated, I've been told I have two options. These options, number one, of course, is to work at an NGO or non-profit, such as the UN. Coming straight to Geneva, it can be difficult as there are a lot of people applying for these positions, and they're often unpaid. And once you do get these unpaid internships, oftentimes if you get a contract afterward, it's only for a few weeks at a time. However, it is possible, and I know many people who are still here today in Geneva working at the international organizations. Another option that I've been told is to go to university, and they recommend going to a public university. It's two benefits. The first is the country, in the private sector, the headhunters will see your degree. They'll pay more attention if they know that you went to a public school versus a private school, which I did. And also, once you finish your degree, they often give you a 6-month visa to stay in the country to look for a job. So there's two benefits from that. Another option is just to apply to a university, and once you get here, to start working part-time right away in an organization that you are interested in. So that way you can get your foot in the door, and then once they really like you, there's a good chance that they will take the time to sponsor you and invest in you to stay in their company. What else? So when you're looking for country requirements, you really want to contact your embassy or consulate just to get the right information right away, so that way you don't have to waste time running back and forth talking to different people. Just give them a call or email to find out what is what for your visa requirement. And always keep in mind that there are work visas for some people. If you're under the age of around 35, you can work in that country for a short period and work in the public sector or private sector that you're interested in. Anything else? Also, take advantage of your 30-day travel visa just to network, get your foot in the door, volunteer, see if this is a possible city that you would really enjoy working in. So again, and not such a happy topic today, which is why we're talking about it in the park. But there's always ways to work in your target country, and no matter what path you choose, you really want to start learning your country's language right away. So get going on your language learning. Excuse me, it's early. Your language learning, so that you can begin your job search. And if you speak the language, there's a much better chance that you will be transferred to your country of choice later on in the future. Alright, thank you again, and hope to see you tomorrow for step 3 with Valentina. Cheers.